made for Black people. It's made for every woman. It's a brand basically made for women specifically.
Quick shout out to my sponsor, Studio 19. Make sure you call the number 786-442-0952. Studio time, all that. Call the number. They got you. They're the one. If you're new to my channel, thank you for coming over. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. If you're old, thank you for supporting. So, what made you start your fitness brand?
I have always been, growing up, I was always an athlete, and I always wanted to feel good, but it was also a sense of an insecurity thing, because I always felt like if my body changes, then I'm changing. I never saw that if body changes, that's a positive thing.
Yeah.
So when you grow up, you start to realize that, hey, if my body changes, I'm growing up, I'm changing. So I wanted to start this brand to embrace change. Like when we see healthy things on television, healthy people, we see, that's only classified as, Caucasian women being healthy, working out, wearing these beautiful active wear, and then when we see Black people look like us, we see the complete opposite, overweight, wearing sluggish clothes. So I wanted to start this brand to embrace the change in our bodies, to embrace and to put out the positiveness of, we are completely okay and we are, great when we change, when our bodies change, it's okay, because that's how life is.
Yeah.
So I wanted to start that so that I can, first of all, embrace change in my body, to, allow women to see change, positive change, and to allow women to just feel good in themselves when they work out.
Yeah.
To wear this clothing and this brand that is Black owned.
Yeah.
That is making them feel beautiful.
Yeah, because that's one thing. The fitted wear do make you, work out. I be feeling myself a little bit, I'm like, ooh, you can't stop me, baby.
Because they feel good, and when you look good, you feel good, right?
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
So,
yes, ma'am. Definitely support it. So tell them where you're from.
I'm from South Africa. I have been living here for 3 years now, but I'm from a small town, or a small village in South Africa. It's called Eastern Cape, Mount Mane, to be exact.
Shout out to y'all.
Shout out to my village. But yes, that's where I'm from. I've been living here. I've been exposed to so many things that I'm grateful for, actually. So, yeah.
How come we got to be graced with your presence 3 years ago?
3 years ago, I decided to explore just different avenues. I love to travel.
Yeah.
I always want to challenge myself to learn new things because I come from a small village.
Yeah.
A lot of people in my village have not even left that village, never even left to go to a different city to
That's the same thing here. Like you go an hour up, you'll have people born, raised, never.
Exactly. I come from that type of life. Yeah. So, my mom took me to a school that was outside of my town. Mm-hmm. So, after she did that, I've always been seeking to just learning new things and expanding my mind. So I came here to just simply expand my mind. I did not plan to stay. In fact, when I got here, I was like, no, this is not the America I signed up for. Take me back home.
So much going on.
But I learned to love it. I learned about, because there were so many things I didn't know about, the cultures and the people here. I didn't know about Haitian culture. Mm-hmm. I didn't know about, Afro-Caribbean cultures. I had no idea. What you see on TV when you see America, well, at least when you see what I see, you see New York, all these city lights, you see Caucasian women, you see, that's what you see. You don't see other cultures, you don't see Haitian, you don't see Jamaican, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So having to learn all those things for me, I was just like, wow, I'm staying here.
Yeah.
This is what I want to immerse myself in,
That's dope.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got the grab look. Because I love when we take pictures from the plate. I had a friend that we stole her from Jamaica.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like right after school, she got married, had kids and everything. Stole her. What was the beginning of starting your clothing brand?
The beginning, I've always been an athlete. When I was in school, I played all kinds of sports just to, like I said, insecurity about my body, to stay in one shape, not gaining age.
Yeah.
But I learned to obviously grow into just loving my body changes. Mm-hmm. So I began by just, deciding, okay, I want to make other people feel good about themselves. Mm-hmm. I want to make them feel good when they go to the gym, because I love working out.
Yeah.
And also, the active wear is something that you can wear when you're just chilling at home. So during quarantine, because I did start this brand in June last year.
So COVID year was good for you.
You have to make things turn to be good, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You know, so I had, because I think one thing that 2020 did give us is time.
Yeah.
You know, as much as it was, you know, it's sad, it was a sad time, of course, but we had the time to, you know, because you had nowhere to go, so you had time to think about what you really want to do. Most of the time, we find ourselves just, you know, chasing the stream, trying to make a living, but you're not happy. You're not really doing what you really want to do, you know. And you know what I mean. And 2020 gave us that time to just, as much as it was sad, but we had that time to just sit down and be like, okay, this is what I really want to do. And so I found that because it was always something that was in me. That I've always wanted. I've always wanted to be a business owner. I never saw myself working for someone for the rest of my life. And in fact, I've had many jobs, and I'm good at working. Yeah. But I've always had that thing of, if I'm so good, if I'm such a good employee, I should be doing this for myself. You know.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
I worked a lot of jobs. I took something away from every job.
You know what I mean?
They don't have enough.
Yeah, because you're that good, right?
Yeah, because I'm moving and shaking. I can't just come in here and just, they say, just pick up this one. Yeah. I'm going to be like,
right, exactly. So
put it in the place.
You have to, I feel like if they like that, then do that for yourself.
Yeah.
You know, build your own business. Yeah, so in 2020, I decided to, you know, take that, embrace that and take that path to just, you know, roll with it and to do something that makes me feel good, that makes me feel empowered, that also empowers other women. Yeah. And I wanted it to be specifically designed just for women because I feel like we are the changes and we change things in this world, man. We're strong, we're powerful. Yeah. So
they say black women build a nation, baby.
Yeah.
They say we build a nation.
Yeah, exactly.
I saw something that you are a part of, a panel.
Oh, you did?
Yes. Well, tell me about that. Tell me about that.
That was, I was actually so, wow, it was a woman, gosh, you know, making me think back. So it was a panel that embraces, you know, women also. And I was specifically talking about wellness, especially in the Black culture.
Yes.
You know, wellness concerning Black culture, and I was honored to be part of the panel actually. Yeah. So we were talking about what it means to find wellness within yourselves, because most of the time, as Black women, we're told to be strong, to heal the nation, to fill up other people's cups. In that conference, I learned that, you know, you need to fill up your own cup. You need to heal yourself. Wellness does not mean that strength does not mean that you can't say no to things that are not satisfying you or filling up your cup. You know, most of the time we have to be strong for other people, but we're so weak, you know? So that was basically an empowerment conference, a women empowerment conference that was specifically designed, you know, for other things as well, but my panel specifically talked about wellness in the Black culture.
You like public speaking?
Well, you know, no, I don't have I don't know. Why did you ask that question? I don't know, you know, because
I've had a thing with public speaking. So.
You know what? You mentioned something earlier before we started recording, that you were the observer. You see, I used to be so shy. If my friends in primary school and high school were to see me talking to you right now, they'd be like, what? Who is this person? He's not Athule. I used to walk in the room and just not because I had like ill thoughts for people. I just didn't know what to say. I'd be so quiet. And then I don't know, something in me. I had a friend in college, in university. We call it university in South Africa, and she was always so outgoing. So I think I fed off of her, and I started to get out of my shell, and I started being a little bit more comfortable to speak in front of people. So public speaking, I don't know. I've never thought about public speaking.
I mean, I saw that one flyer, and we only had you for this short time. I'm pretty sure more engaged.
Well, yes, let's put it out there, right?
Hey, if God went for you, nobody take it away.
And exactly.
Not even you in your shine.
I believe
because
that.
Look at me. We had to come. We had to be.
I believe that. Yes. No, but I I like it because it takes me out of my comfort zone.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
And I feel like you can't know who you are all the way until you see yourself from all aspects.
Yes, yes.
Like until you're pushed.
Exactly. No, I really like it because of that. And also, I also strongly believe that whatever you say, I mean, we are the salt and the light of the world. So whatever you say, someone out there, maybe one person, is listening.
Yeah.
And whatever you say can change someone's life. You know?
Yes.
So, yes, I like public speaking. To answer your question,
Just so y'all know, anybody looking at her, you just heard her say she's ready to be engaged. Okay. So where did you go to school? You said university. Oh, where is that?
Yes, I went to University of Johannesburg in South Africa. I did tourism. You know, I told you I love to travel. So I did tourism. So my dream was just, it's always been to explore and to learn from other cultures. So I did tourism mainly for that reason. But when I was choosing my, degrees, I chose tourism and I chose sports management because I am also an athlete.
Yeah.
But I got chosen for tourism, so I started with tourism and I don't know, for some reason I thought that to be a flight attendant you had to have a degree. So I pursued that for a really long time, but I never really became one because I don't know, it just never worked out.
That's funny. I actually wanted to be a flight attendant.
Really? I never actually.
I never got a chance, but I always wanted to travel, and I wanted to use it to talk about my business idea and stuff because you don't know who you can meet on a damn plane. Like, it be execs, right? Fan like anybody can say so. I want to use that. So I wanted to use that and see, I only wanted to do it for like 2 to 3 years, save up some money. That's funny.
And look at where we are now.
Our own businesses. I guess I can't go get on the plane for the people, but I get on the plane for us.
Listen, this is reaching the entire world.
Amen. Say
right.
Say reach. Inspiration for your fabric, how they fit.
So top quality. I resell. I get suppliers from international suppliers who are incredible. I have one supplier who designs all my clothes. But it's all about what people are wearing right now, what people like, because at the end of the day, it's what sells is what people like. So people like good quality, people like, the seamless right now, you know what I mean? And it makes it feel good. So that's my focus. Focus on what people like, but I don't compromise on quality. So always making sure, the standards are in. They are the best quality for active wear because they fit good and they sweat looking. So that's my go-to.
That's dope. What has some of the best advice someone given you when it's come to you?
To my business.
Or to you, if it went for both. Because I know some advice I use for my business like
yes. I actually, because whenever somebody asks me that question, I always revert back to my mom's advice. She always, I remember coming home from boarding school. I lived in boarding school when I was in high school. And, my mom, and my mom was not sending me enough money, as a kid. You was comparing yourself with other friends.
Yeah.
So I get home and I said to her, Mama, so-and-so is receiving this amount of money from her dad, and so-and-so is receiving this, and you are only sending me $5 at the time, 50 rand, $5,
Yeah.
And she just looked at me, and she was like, okay, that's good. But look at this. Look at your hands. You see these fingers? We're not the same. That's all she said. That's all she said. And I carried that throughout my entire life. You can never compare yourself to other people because each finger on your hand is important. And each finger on your hand serves a purpose. And yet, they are not the same length. They have different lines. So I carry that in my business as well. When you asked that question, actually, I was thinking, does that apply to my business?
Yes.
But I do. Thinking about it now, I'm not the only active online brand, but I can't look at someone else's business and see how they operate and feel inferior, but how I am operating my business. My business is going to thrive.
Yeah.
My business is going to be a success. That's a fact. You know what I mean? But I cannot look at someone else and be like, oh, they're doing this, I gotta do this as well.
Yeah.
That's one method to failure.
Yeah.
We're not the same. We are all going to be successful.
Yes,
You know?
they path is theirs and yours is yours.
Exactly.
Definitely. So what do you have coming up?
I actually want to, for my business, I'm sure you've seen these lines. Because like I said in the beginning, I started the business in June, so I wanted to have top quality and also provide what people are liking, what's trending. So that was the idea at first. But now, falling in love with my own designs. So that's in the works now, my own designs. I don't want to reveal too much, but my own designs that are tailor-made by me. So I'm working with my supplier to, design everything from scratch, because right now it's reselling, but we're designing everything from scratch now. So that's in the works.
Wow, birthday next year.
Yes.
Something else in that.
But yes, stay on the lookout for, my business. Like I said, it's UAlta, so you can go to www.ualta.com.
Be in the description now.
Yes, and stay on the lookout for when the new designs come out. It is going to come at the end of the year. We're working on everything. Like I said, top quality is, everything. So we're making sure that the quality is insane.
That definitely, we love
yes.
on our skin.
Because you want to keep something for a lifetime. You don't just wear something once and it's no longer wearable.
Only the people, the rich people that do that. I don't know. Even when I'm gonna be wearing my favorite stuff.
Yeah.
I fall in love with stuff sometimes. I don't know how to just throw it on one time. Ooh, and then just
right. And listen, we're black people. We grew up with a whole bunch of cousins. If something doesn't,
I don't clothes all my clothes.
So we have to make sure that it's still in good shape, right? Exactly. So
definitely.
yes.
Oh, let me let y'all know. Listen, she blessed me. You feel me? I'm gonna be feeling good too. You feel me?
Yeah, every woman has to feel good. I had to make sure that every woman.
So that really is her goal, cause she didn't even know that my birthday was this month. She didn't even know we had the same birthday.
We have the same birthday.
And look what like these. Look what the ancestors did. Sprinkle for your girl. Cause they know I've been out here hot in these Miami streets. Cause I didn't exactly pack correct. But I'm definitely gonna wear that probably the next interview.
I cannot wait to see you in it.
I definitely will. So make sure y'all follow her. And all her information will be down below. I'll make sure I put it on the screen. It'll be her around her, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Thank you so much for having me on the show, and I wish you all the best. What you're doing here is